The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Call La Abnawa Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Rakaha Kwadash Kabbalah Hazakonim Shagamasa Wahab Bayat Shadawada Wahab Bakarium. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Abnawa Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, as well as sending my double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and a peace, love, and salutation to the Bayat Shadawadah, which is the house of David, Wahab Karim, and the elect that indeed risen here in these last days, as the scriptures tell us. So I'll read this again. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. All right, and I say that to say, our people are in a servitude, all right, because our people broke the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord has punished us by having us be servitude under the so-called white man who is Esau Edom. And the only thing that our people feel that's going to get them out of that servitude, or to get some leg room in that servitude, is to be jesters, all right, entertainers, fools. And let's just really get into this word jester, all right, because a lot of people may not know what a jester is. All right, so let's get it. This is just a definition here, Oxford. It says a professional joker or a fool, all right, at a medieval court, typically wearing a cap with bells on it and carrying a mock scepter. A fool, a clown, a harlequin, a buffoon, motley, a prankster, jokester, clown, all right, a character, all right. And some other things. It says, what is a professional jester? A professional clown employed to entertain a king or a nobleman in the Middle Ages. A motley, a fool, merry andrew, buffoon, clown, goofball, a person who amuses others by ridiculous behavior. All right, and this is what our people aspire to be, just to be part of the nobleman, man. And this is the only way you can, in this world that we live in, all right, this is the only way, these Esau Edom will allow our people to get some goodies or some type of small riches in his kingdom, all right, because our scriptures say the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. This is what our people want to be, right, is entertainers and jesters, because they get to, get some goodies, all right, and get a little leg room out of servitude, all right, and out of poverty, all right. This is another thing I wrote here is an entertainer a jester? Now we're gonna find that out, because it is indeed the same. It says a jester, a court jester, or a fool was historically an entertainer during the medieval and Renaissance eras, who was a member of the household of noblemen. All right, and this is where you get your Eddie Murphys, all right, your Richard Pryors, all right, your singers, your songwriters, your actors, actresses, all right, that are able to shake hands and and mingle with the ruling class. All right, why? Because they're court jesters, man, and this is what they were able to do in the ancient times, and this is the same idea today, man. All right, let's read a little bit on this. It says a jester, court jester, or fool was historically an entertainer during the medieval and Renaissance era who was a member of the household of a nobleman or a monarch employed to entertain guests. All right, employed to entertain guests. Jesters were also itinerant performers who entertained common folk at affairs and town markets. Jesters are also entertainers who perform a modern day historically themed event. All right. It says jesters in the Middle Ages often thought to have worn brightly colored clothes and eccentric hats in a motley pattern. Their modern counterparts usually mimic this costume. Jesters entertained, all right, this is it, because people say, well, I'm not a comedian, so I'm not a jester. Well, let's look at what a jester does here. It says jesters entertain with a wide variety of skills. Principal among them were song, all right, so singers, All right, music, artists, rappers, storytelling. All right, that gets into acting and you actors. All right, but many also employed acrobatics. All right, so that gets into what a lot of the boxers, you know, boxers and sports. All right, Olympics, things of that nature. It says juggling, telling jokes. All right, your comedians and such puns, stereotypes, and imitations and magic tricks. All right, your you want to do tricks. You want to be a magician. Well, that's a part of a gesture, man. All right. Much of entertainment was performed in a comic style. Many jesters made contemporary jokes in a word or song about people or events well known to their audiences. All right, that's what a jester did in the Middle Ages. I mean, there's no difference here in modern time, man. You got your modern day jesters, all right, your modern day jesters, and just for Google's sake, we know them to be Israelites, but for Google's sake, I put in famous black entertainers. So you got your Holly Berrys, your Denzel Washingtons, your Will Smiths, your Eddie Murphys, your Beyonces, your Morgan Freemans, all these, your Ice Cubes, your Jamie Foxxes. All right, all of these are court jesters, man. All of these are performers. Richard Pryor. All right, all of these are jesters to the court, jesters to the elites, jesters to the true noblemen, to the elite of this world, man, who are able to rub elbows and conversate with the wicked that are indeed ruling this world, man. And for them to do that, for them to be justers, what they get that goodie bag, what they call it today, that bag, right? So this is what they get, man. All right, they get the goodies, man. They get a little leg room from poverty, a little leg room from servitude. But indeed, there's still servitude under their master, man, who is Esau Edom, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and the Lord ordained Esau Edom to be the wicked to rule in this time, in this age. All right, let me get something else. This is Second Ezra 6:57. It says, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us, man." And indeed, this is a uh, when we look at things like this is an example of us being devoured, man, being reduced from kingship to the fool, man. All right, to a court jester, and to ultimately to aspire to be one, man. You go around in the ghettos of where most Jakes stay. What do they want to be? Rappers, singers, actors, actresses, all right, musicians, entertainers of some sort. And this is what they aspire. They can't see themselves in a kingdom or in a kingly type of mind, man. But instead, they want to see themselves playing the fool for the noblemen, man. This is what our people aspire to be, man. All right, and this is servitude, man. This is an example of servitude. All right, and ultimately, and being devoured, and them being lords over us, man. Next scripture I want to touch on here. This is Haggai chapter 1:6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put him in a bag of holes." And that's, hey, you would think that just equates to the regular Jake, the regular so-called Native American, African American, or so-called Latino, right? You would think it just equates to them living in the ghettos, but no, man. These guys the same. These guys the same, man. It's a bag full of holes, because when these noblemen want to cut them off, it's the same thing. They consistently in debt to the industry, all right, which is ran by Esau Edom, mostly Amalek, all right, the head tribe of Esau Edom, all right, which keeps our people in servitude, right? And as soon as they want to cut all ties to it, Esau Edom cut ties to them, man, and he'll criminalize them by their name or take away their fame, all right, and cut them off, man. So everything they did is for naught. All right, because if they're not under the foot of their master and they don't continue in what they've been told in their oath that they've done, or that they agreed with their master, then guess what? That's when their master that's when they've broken their contract they have with their noblemen, and they get cut off, man. All right, that's when they get cut off, and that's when they're no longer reputable. All right, to make any money as a jester, or as a celebrity, or as an entertainer. All right, so this is an example of a bag full of holes, man. Because ultimately, our people are what, man? In servitude. All right, but the Lord said, what? We are a holy people. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, Yahweh. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are on the face of the earth," man. But that's not the case now, man, because our people are in servitude. All right. This is Isaiah 14:3. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve," man. So, don't get it mistaken. These people are in servitude also, man. The only difference is they're in a position where they get to receive that goodie bag from the noblemen, man, of this world, the wicked of this world, the elites of this world. They get a little treat here and there. All right, but they're indeed in servitude as well, man. All right, but it's worse for them because they are put in these positions to place a hold on Jake that are not jesters and entertainers. All right, to push a narrative of sin, a narrative of going off and basically to be contrite to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is 2 Timothy 2:4. "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chose him to be a soldier," right? So if the Lord has opened up your eyes that you are Israelite, and you happen to be in a position where you were caught jester, and you getting that bag, you getting them goodies, right? You getting them treats. The Lord said, "Hey, man, you ain't for me unless you don't entangle yourself with that, man. But you pleased me, because we got those Nick Cannons out there, them Kodak Blacks that'll say, 'Hey, I'm an Israelite,' but when it comes to that goodie bag, as soon as the nobleman take the goodie bag from them, they no longer want work. They no longer want to be for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." All right, and I really just wanted to get into that. I wanted to keep this real short. Just really want to get into that because all of our people, they aspire to be some type of entertainer. All right, and this is the only thing they could see themselves, being, man. Right? They want to either be a rapper, some type of superstar, right? Some type of athlete, right? Some type of comedian, some type of magician, all right? Some type of actress, actor. This is the only thing our people see that they can excel themselves to, man. And why? That proves that we still under servitude, man. Because a jester is nothing but a overclassed servant, man. All right, who's able to, to receive goodies that the common folk aren't able to get. All right, and our people don't know any better, man. That's why you have the prophets out here to tell you such things. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makah HaKodash. With that, say Shalom.